used to be my own protection, but not now, 'cause mine has lost direction somehow. That song has been stuck in my head. Good morning. 좋은 아침. I need to put some shea butter on. Being at the stoplight. Hold on. Never knew what it was like to be alone on a Valentine's Day. On a Valentine's Day. Good morning. I have my awesome makeup, my favorite makeup. Ogies! Goum 아침. Good morning, 좋은 아침. However you say it. 안녕하세요. konnichiwa. Ohayo gozaimasu. Ni hao. Because I don't know how to say anything but that. I need to stop looking at it every time it itches and just accept that it itches, and that's it. So I left. 지금은 7시 57분이에요. Yeah, there you go. Alright, this when I blink and the sun being like, you see it, it's like in and out of clouds of trees. It makes me dizzy and makes me lose a good sense of where I am in spatial sense. Full on makeup today. Full on makeup. I love it's Milani, and unfortunately I haven't seen it since. It was a Milani compact with all these colors: white, green, yellow, pink, dark purple. I'm wearing actual clothing. I'm actually trying. Really wanted to. I feel like a different person. Thank you, sunshine. Not sunshine. No, sun, you're always there, here and there, more or less. But thank you, warm weather. Thank you. 감사합니다. Yes, that doesn't mean I'm sorry. That means thank you, right? I think. Oh my gosh. Arigatou gozaimasu. Oh man, my tooth hurts. Darn it. There's something that doesn't agree with my face. It might be the ampule, the shea butter. Last night I put on shea butter instead of just the cream. That's the one. But I do need some more moisturizing than the kale and spinach cream, because that one's not quite moisturizing enough. I got my soup, and I got my ribs, and I got my lamb burgers, and I got my kimchi infused salad. But I'm going to try just eat sugary, whatever starch, whatever is like carby, starchy, sugary at night. And then I can also try avoiding to eat sugar as much as I can. Adrenal situation. Last night my dog, oh my gosh, we put the cone on so my mom could sleep a little better. I should have stayed with him, really. I'm so tired though. I can't, oh my god, but she's so tired too. And it doesn't really matter because you can't sleep, because he bangs the cone everywhere and he pans and he's scared and he doesn't like it. He's so spoiled. He has the t-shirt on anyways because I don't want him to like rub on the ground. Today, I don't know if I have to pay more or extra. It seems like too nice. I got an email from the classmate who did my headshots. Oh, I need to clean my windshield. Headshot choices, and he said that he would do another one, a third one, because he really likes it. Oh my god, I don't know what to say to that. I mean, yeah. Less work for me, but I feel bad because this is me. I can't not feel bad when people are nice. Even if I pay for this extra shot, I still feel bad. I'm like, no, me. I want to do it all because I feel bad because I don't deserve it, and blah blah blah. No, you deserve a break, Arena. You deserve a break. Besides feeling bad, I also feel paranoid. Like, what do I owe you? This isn't the case. Like, I don't know, sixth sense, gut feeling. This totally isn't the case. Every day, almost not so late. All right. Wonderful. I don't know. I was like, I don't know. He's being too nice. No, can't think that way. Oh my gosh, I have $2,000 that I need to pay off my credit card. That's 1 month's paycheck. Yes. Apparently that's way underpaid is what I get paid for a master's level education. I was thinking how maybe I should also do some photography. I don't have a great camera, and oh my gosh, I suck at photography. Figuring out the lighting and the blurriness. He did, oh, so good. Framing things in the picture. I think a master framer. I love framing. I just because a lot of the problems I had with the photos, the framing was so off or awkward. It was easy to just kind of check and like, nope. And also my expression, like the last ones, my smile, you could totally tell it was forced smile, and I was in pain and I was cold. I'm just still kind of whoa, that's so nice of him kind of feeling. Need to find something to do tonight. This would be so much better if I could just do the same activity over and over again, not physical. I can't do push-ups and all that stuff, and I don't feel like dancing. I don't know. I was thinking of untying something or taking a sticker off because I feel like that's better, less challenging than juggling, because juggling is a challenge. This week I'm also doing the meetup, hopefully with the native Korean guy who I haven't chatted with because I didn't really have headspace to do anything. Like my dog was like first and foremost. Wish me luck with this tooth.
Watch out, vehicle stopped on shoulder ahead.
Oh, peace, loving, compassion, y'all, and education. Traffic time again. I don't have anything much to say actually. Just good morning, konnichiwa, ohayo gozaimasu is really what I meant, but I like saying konnichiwa, so ni hao and annyeonghaseyo and hola, bon dia, ciao, guten morgen. Yeah, no, I tried. And bonjour and 좋은 아침. Gosh, I need to look that up. The sun. So I left late, and apparently everyone left late. I don't know when these people have to be at work because it's such an odd hour for traffic. Pretty sure that's when do I ever get 8s and 8s? Both 8s in both sets of numbers. Craziness. Ooh, no. I was going to try in Chinese, but no. I did learn 7 is 4. No, that's 4. Shoot. Chi is 7, I think. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Crap, I don't know, 8. 7 and 8 always get me, and 9 too. But 9 is, I think, I think maybe, because it's kind of similar, like Japanese and Sino-Korean. I think they all have something with G. I think maybe. Honestly, it's been how many months? 6 months since I've touched Japanese. On my way to work, almost there actually. Bună dimineața! Bună dimineața! I can't forget Romanian, gosh, my first language ever. These have already come up. Alright, lunchtime-ish. I'm hungry. It might be better quality, might have 4K, but it focuses worse. Ooh, I'm snagging my, what do you call these? Pantyhose? Stockings? I don't know. Why are they called stockings? Do you stalk people in them? Say this morning I said ciao, but I didn't say buongiorno. I have something in my tooth. So I'm kind of very bummed out, very depressed. I'm trying to tell myself everything happens for a reason, everything will work out in the end. You might be thankful that things did not work out. I think I'm going to get Wendy's, even though I have like such a good stomach day. Okay, the thing is, I kind of want to get B-Spot, but not really the food, just the idea of it. Actually, in reality, I would love to get some Dynamite burgers. Burgers. What's meat? Or mushrooms can be burgers. Yeah, like mushroom burgers. That Tesla. It just surpassed GM. I'm like, GM's in the front running as far as like cars. I didn't think so. I mean, it's GM. Why would GM be like at the front? But yeah, apparently it is, and it got surpassed by Tesla. Yeah, that was not my fault. That was, I mean, I have plenty of space. I was like, awesome. I'm awesome at driving. Just watch, I say this and I just jinxed myself. I kind of feel more like McDonald's hot fudge sundae, but nah, I'm not ready for that yet. You know what I should get instead? I should get some fruit yogurt, like Chobani's blueberry yogurt. To be honest, to tell you the truth, I don't feel like eating this. Oh, that's an orange car. I don't feel like eating these chicken nuggets or baked potato. Because my stomach, my body feels like so great without it. Oh gosh, and then it's nauseating, the smell of chicken nuggets. The thing for today is, remember I applied for Mimic Method? I did not get it. That was anticlimactic. And for content creator, marketing creator actually is what the title was. However, it was called Content Czar or something like that. Yeah, it kind of sucked not hearing back. So maybe, I guess, maybe it's not necessarily the place I want to work at, because when I wrote to talktomeinkorean.com, I didn't write for a job, but I did write to them and they answered so fastly. That says a lot about the company. I understand that it's a lot to respond to everyone. I expected at least the interview stage. By this time I kind of expected it because I wasn't hearing back from them, but I really wanted to do it and I really wanted to be part of it, and I still want to be part of it. But right now I'm just kind of licking my wounds, and but I'm going to like dust it off and just keep on going. I understand the concept that maybe it wasn't meant to be, maybe it wasn't the best opportunity. It is what it is. Even if it was the best, I mean, you can't do anything about it more than doing your best, but it still bums me out. So I'm sorry. I'm going to take a little bit of time to bum me out. I think it's better than other times. It's a little frustrating because, as I was saying on Facebook, it's extremely depressive and frustrating and weird how jobs that I could actually do a good job in because I have the passion or I have the drive for it, I don't even get an interview. And for jobs where I am far unqualified for, except on paper I'm qualified for it, but in reality my skills are not for that. Roman letters or other letters, it doesn't matter if it's Romanian, English, or Chinese. I can't see them. Chinese is very difficult in that matter because it's so detailed. The symbols are so detailed and small and you have to see them, and it's really, really hard for me to see. When I want to do something that's, you know, more up my alley, like language and bridging people, something with meaning, and also in a place where the people that I would be working with seem to share the same values and brain as I do, but in a little different way. It's frustrating and it's depressive, and it applies as well to guys as well as friends. Like in high school, I realized that I didn't know exactly why, but the friends I had weren't really a good fit with me. We didn't fit at all. The one friend that I mentioned last time, she was my fit. She was different in so many ways, like was towards the army, and I am far from the army. I am very much hippie, peace, love, and compassion, and let's not fight. Our other friends, our mutual friends, I did not really match with. Yeah, I don't know. It's really strange. She did, and they did together, and then I felt like so out of place, and that was the first time I noticed it. And then I noticed it a few times since with my friends, my current friends, how they're so not technology, not social media type people. Like everything seems to be such a misfit. And it's not that I want people like me to surround me, to only be with people that are like me, but I want to belong. I want to be around people like me in the same sense that get a thrill when you're in a foreign country and you hear someone speaking the same language, like, or, you know, giraffes among like buffalo. So I don't belong here. That's kind of how I feel. It feels very tiring. It feels kind of like fighting all the time. Can't get excited about anything. I have no one to get excited about things with. That's why I'm bummed out about this position. So yeah, it kind of sucks that way. I got something interesting today. I got frozen yogurt, but I don't know if I'll eat it because it's processed in the same plant with peanuts. I don't know what kind of activity to do. Off to work. 이리요. No. 이래서 가요. No. 이래서 예요. Today, this week's going to be a kind of cool week because I get to see all my F8 casters. But hopefully my dog will feel better because he wasn't feeling too great over the weekend and he got a rash, and hopefully that's not something major. Hopefully it'll just be better and better. But I'm going to go. Peace, love, and compassion. 안녕히 계세요. 안녕히 가세요. 짜이잔. Bye-bye. Pa. Nothing better than pretty flowers. And then a beer can. And a beer bottle. Where is it? Although it's so much better than in England. Oh my gosh. There are beer bottles everywhere. Alright, so. Oh gosh, that was close. Stay. So, eating before heading out for acting class, I found my activity. I am going to do the Zentango, but tracing, not so much drawing. I feel like tracing is good. It's a good activity. Physical, doesn't demand thinking, you're just tracing. Something Bendine does when he does these mukbangs is describe his food. Now this is not a proper mukbang, because I feel like that you have to eat something new, like a challenge. I eat this a lot. Well, I used to. Wendy's chicken nuggets with Wendy's big potato. If I have time, I'll eat this too when I get there. But heading out because it's getting late. I'll talk to you later. I need to gather all this up. It is so gorgeous out. So gorgeous. Let me spray some rose. I'm super tense. Super tense. I want to go. Why are you going? Why are you not waiting? It's not like you're going anywhere. These people right in front, you just decided, oh, I'll just go because before the lane started, because I don't know why. Yeah, I hate that. I'm pretty sure that was a red Corvette in Fast and the Furious, which is coming up. Okay, so a few things against me. One, I can't eat and speak at the same time without having incredible tension in my trachea. Two, I am stressed about getting there on time now, because I have never left so late, and then I still wanted to eat my yogurt. That's two. Three, I don't know, three. Oh, I need to put some, stuff on my face. An adjecto soon. Adjecto, yeah. Okay, got that half right, maybe. So, yakın çapkın soran samadım. I wish I had a tongue like my dog so I can get that. What's in my love? Just stay. No. All right, headed home. That was better, but I need to bring a more physical activity. I kind of got upset because the 3 things that you need, oh, cute little dog, physically difficult. Okay, I get it. It wasn't too physically difficult. It has to have some sort of meaning, and it has to have a time constraint. I'm not a physical person. Guess I'll just dance next time, but I'm not a physical person, so it's so uncomfortable. Also, pretty cool. No, I put 2 things together. That over there has like a solar panel on it, and I thought the pump was like a phone, but it's not. Anyways, at the same time I got to work with this guy. I don't want to mispronounce it, so I feel really inclined not to even try. But anyways, I really liked working with him. I didn't think I would necessarily, because he's always so annoyed and frustrated. He wasn't here. Where are you going? But he didn't really, and I also kind of discovered how I control how he feels, even though I get controlled by how he feels. Does that make sense? You know, when he got annoyed or something, like we went there, but we also went other places as well. It all kind of felt very fulfilling, even though he kind of had a lot of criticism for not being active. She didn't like the activity, but it felt very fulfilling, so I really liked that. We were talking about how sometimes you take the little victories of how you see yourself progressing. I know how much I've progressed, not just here. It kind of is like it unlocked the emotional center. Like I had this like strong wall around my emotional center, and it unlocked it. This class unlocked it, and I was able, and I am able to express how I feel, and I'm a little more in touch with how I feel. I'm far from being good or to, you know, advance to the next step, but I am trying. I'm not really trying. I am very happy with my progression. Yeah, this activity makes me feel so uncomfortable because I don't like having physical activities and then having to come up with them all the time. And time for bed, 10:25. Yeah, it's 9:55. I'm going to be home by 10:25 maybe. Also on my progression, and I don't let that pass by. But I also kind of get frustrated sometimes because I feel like I get mixed messages. It's not that frustrating. Maybe she sees different needs in different people, but now she's like tweaking it for what I need more to get out of my head. But I felt like I got a lot more out of my head. I had 2 great people that I worked with both of these last 2 times. The first time I was very embarrassed because it was the first time, and because the microphone couldn't pick up my violin and I couldn't tune it, and I never got anywhere with it. That was detrimental to it. And also the person that I did it with, I felt like she was very aggressive, big, and all over the place, and it's a lot. Oh, I also got invited to a birthday party. It was so nice. I felt like sort of bad in a way, like maybe not. He didn't have to, but we were just standing there and he came up to us after, and I don't know. Why am I overthinking? Whatever, you got invited, just accept it. It doesn't really matter. But that leads me perfectly into what I wanted to say next, and that was one really weird ad on the van. Man, it's really pretty. When did I start saying van? I love it. I almost wish that I would have gone to Case Western, but then I don't. My acting teacher, I don't know about anyone else, but I really loved not just his teaching technique and everything, but just I really loved the class. Like, I don't know. So I was sitting there, I came in and I felt awkward because this is weird, and I was thinking about it because, you know what, honestly, I'm thinking about it because I need to get into that lane, and I feel like I am speaking a lot about how I feel. I don't know what this means or what it is, but I recognize it because I'm that kind of person that sits there and like, okay, I feel this. What do I feel? First of all, I feel this. Why do I feel this? So I'm new. Oh gosh, it's, I guess, so complicated to put it in simple terms for me. I just have to put it in complicated terms. I get this feeling where, oh, I have to eat. anyways, whatever. For lack of better word, because I'm just coming out of class and I have terms from class, I had a moment with this one guy that did the headshots on Saturday, and I was trying to like say that in a very non-intimate, and it turned into too distant, so I'm sorry. But yeah, so I had a moment in the sense of like, so there's a difference between knowing someone and knowing someone. We have two different words in Romanian. Îl cunosc și îl știu. Îl știu means I know of him. I don't really know him. I don't know where my head is at right now. I'm sorry. Got to know each other. There you go. Wow. Went around all of that for that. We got to know each other a little more. So I was more, yeah, no, I'm back at square one. I knew him better. Not a stranger with him. Wow, this sounds like it's a big thing, but it's not really a big thing. This is just me, how weird I am. So I don't really know why, but when I get to know people, but it's in that transition stage, so I don't really know him, we're not friends, but I know him better. He knows about me, he knows that I exist more than just like a name and a face in the crowd, sort of. There's no good way to say this in English without it sounding very dramatic. But so that happens, but I get to see them again, and then I feel so awkward, I kind of put it down. Oh, low battery. Hold on, let me plug you in. So I get awkward in that transition where you don't know each other well enough to just be like casual and, you know, whatever. What is this person doing? Gosh, this is a pretty difficult street to drive through because it's just like very uncomfortable at night especially, but you're driving a little faster than you should probably. Okay, so yeah, so focusing. So we're not strangers anymore, yet you're not friends or anything close to that. So it's like awkward to navigate. I really get back into my shell full force, and not so much get back into my shell, but I sort of am condescending, or I don't know the word, brushing off people. Like I guess it is me feeling like I don't deserve people's attention, I don't deserve people's kindness, I don't deserve people's niceness. And I thankfully got a chance to say I'm sorry to him, even though I was going to and I wasn't going to, because it's awkward, like just let it go, Arena. But he said hi to me, how's it going? He was just being nice, and I just shut that down so badly. Voices came out of me that I didn't know, I didn't anticipate, I didn't know where they were coming from. Like I was being so mean, like, yeah, whatever, don't talk to me kind of voice. Tone is what I meant, not voice. Tones came out of me that had no place, and they were coming from I don't know where, because I did not feel that way. I felt embarrassed, I felt undeserving of the attention, and yet just awkward all over, and it came off very, very, very mean. And to actually say the right word, even though I don't say this word ever, and I'm bad with these words, but it came off very bitchy, like really, and I felt so bad. And it didn't happen once, it happened once, then I'm like, Arena, what are you doing? What was that? I asked another question and I answered the same way. I'm like, Arena, seriously, the second time you didn't learn your lesson? Can you see? I can't see what you see because you're on the front facing camera. So I felt so bad, and I'm like, oh crap, like that's just so awkward. But then also his friend annoys me like nothing else, because he's so aggressive, he's so pushy, he's so like in your face sort of, and not in a nice way, but in like aggressive way. I don't know, it's so interesting too to see like different people how they are, but like he just, I'd say like flirting, but not in a flirting way, get around these cars, more in playing with you way, but something like that, like it's just very annoying, and I'm not comfortable with it, and I'm very annoyed by it. Leave me alone. It's not nice to me. I don't know, because that's how I feel. Like it makes me very uncomfortable. So it all kind of did not go too well through the class, and I didn't really make friends. And that I feared, and I felt like it would be detrimental to my progress. But then I got on stage, and you know, I felt like I let it go. And actually, like, let me address that for a second, because I feel like crap right now. My gosh, I feel like crap. I feel this is what chicken nuggets, baked potato, and yogurt does to you. You get hypoglycemia. My stomach doesn't feel good. I just want to throw up, really. I got that way through the exercise too, and I sort of had to say it. Like, this probably won't make any sense to anyone, but I'm like, I feel bad. So I got on stage and I did this exercise, and I was able to just get into it. I know it might not be my potential. It felt very free and very present. Sitting there, I see a lot of people that I actually want to work with in a director's capacity more. Every time I see, I'm like, oh yeah, I want this person, I want this be in my movie or whatever. And I also picked up on my desperateness to work off of someone in an actual scene. I miss that. I remember that. I don't think I'll ever forget it in high school when I had a jerk as a scene partner. I think he really looked down on me. Yeah, I felt like he was just so condescending and just looked at me like I was nothing. You might think, well, you're not supposed to like spoon feed someone's lines that they forgot, but when they really forgot, you help someone out. Even on Broadway, you would help someone out. You say their lines or you wouldn't make it obvious. You would be in the moment, and I miss that, and I have that, and I know how that feels, even though they might not see it here. I miss that. I miss the playfulness. That's why I'm here, actually. That's why I want to do this. But yeah, so, and that kind of to tie it off, maybe I'll make friends, maybe can get to work with people and do scenes and all this stuff, and just do more things. I know exactly, I have not forgotten him. I know exactly the person that I would never, ever, 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 ever work with. A friend of a family friend sort of thing. And he was charging me thousands of dollars to help me for my film school application. He's charging me, I want to say it sounded like $4,000 at that time, but I'm pretty sure it had to be like more like $1,400 maybe. But he was like insane. I cried. I hung up the phone and I cried in fury. This person should never get jobs. Never get jobs. That person should never get jobs. And if I have my way, one day I will make sure of that. I feel disoffended because the world does not need egocentric people. The world does not need people who are not in it for the passion and the love. And I understand you should never, this is what I was told, you can do pro bono, but you should never do things at a discount. I saw him on Facebook. I'm like, that sounds familiar, that name. And sure enough, it was that person. I'm like, yep, nope, never, never, and never, 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 never. I might not be anyone now. I might not be anyone ever, but keep in mind that other people might not be anyone in this moment, and they might be someone like Spielberg not such a long time from now. And if you rub them the wrong way, you should always be genuine. But be genuine doesn't mean to be a jerk. If you're a jerk genuinely, you need to work on that and be a good human person, because you never know who you meet that you might not know their potential, where they'll go, where they are. Sometimes you meet people that you don't know they're pretty influential. And it's not that you have to fake being nice, because people feel it. It's still a job where you interact with people. People have to like you, and people don't like people who are jerks. So, also my diction is kind of better today or something. I don't know, my voice was very relaxed up there. And I have to take the makeup off. I have to eat. Don't know what I'm going to eat. And who knows where my dog. I'm so scared about my dog. I don't want to repeat what happened with my guinea pig, and I'm scared that it will. I talked with her afterwards, and I worked at Olive Garden. I remember I stuttered for the first time. But also, like, she also does psychology with, I like people. I'm curious about people. And have a wonderful上午中午下午晚上. And I actually was thinking about Shalu. I was thinking about Aaron Yan at this class. Full Moon, I think. I was thinking about him, how I would really, because there's this guy who's like muscly, and I was thinking like, would Aaron be that muscly? He's also very skinny, and I don't know. Aaron seems to be a little. No, he doesn't. He seems to be too muscly. Before, but in refreshment, he was too muscly. Anyway, so I was thinking like, oh, I wonder how it would be to work off of him. And to be honest, I don't like conflict, and I don't appreciate conflict being rewarded over anything else. But I do like when you work off each other and it's like back and forth and it's so flowy and intense. And I think it's such a different culture. And I was watching some of these people throughout like the past few weeks do some scenes. Very annoying, the American way of being sometimes. That sounds very rude, but like there's a style people talk in and a style people converse in, and you see it differently in different cultures. And I don't like the American way. But I think I would like it if I wasn't here. I think I'm just so used to it. I just need something fresh. And so even though I'm not too fond of the Chinese way, I feel like it's very dramatic and flowery and not so truthful and present in Meisner. Even though there's that, there's still different. It's a different language, so it's a different rhythm and a different thing. I'm gonna go. Have a wonderful night. Peace, love, and compassion. 안녕 히카세요. 안녕 히카세요. 맞다네, 자네. Oh no, not Ohio. Oyasumi. Oh, I like that. I love that word. Noptebuna. I don't know how to say it in Hungarian. In Korean. Bonne nuit. Do you really say that? Hasta mañana. I don't know. Buenas noches. All right. 좋은 판. Wow, I totally inverted that. There you go. Like the vocal dyslexia. 좋은 밤. Can you say that? Probably not. Anyways, peace, love, and compassion. This doesn't really matter, but I also did manage to say I'm sorry to the guy that I felt I came across so bitchy. Never say that word, but fully exactly what I was. And like I didn't even know how to, words just don't like coming out of me when I talk to people. But I'm like, yeah, I did not mean to come across as like a rude or whatever I said to him. I don't know. All right. It's a progress. It's a process. It's about progress.